Welcome back, everybody. So, in the left-hand corner, I do not know how to get that out of there because I do have some big plans for today. Very big plans. With a whole with a whole new Lightmatica build that we're gonna do. You may be able to tell what I'm gonna build from the title of the video. But it does require a lot, and I mean a lot of resources. Looking at a resource list off camera, we we need well over not 5,000, 4,000 blocks. So, am I gonna be lazy? If I truly wanted to, also I spent like no time in this world after I put down all these crops. Am I going to be lazy and record myself? Actually, not lazy and record myself gathering all of the beautiful materials that I will need. Or do I just get them? Who knows? I will admit I did I was a little bit lazy with recording me gathering the materials. But after, let's see, it was it was pretty much somewhere around day 18, I believe, when I started collecting materials. It is now day 50. That is actually very nice. It lines up perfectly. Um, but it is now day 50. That's how long it took me. We got all of this tough. I don't think I showed me mining tough. Tough moss, diorite. Take this, take my word. I am never mining this much. Actually, I'm never mining this much stuff. I only use stone pickaxes. Look, I still have a stack of iron. I used to have like a stack and 5, but I mean, I did make a couple axes. But I pretty much mined that entire thing with stone pickaxe. With stone pickaxes. That was terrible. I also did make a little ravine entrance right here, where you can come into the ravine and just die, which is nice. I do want to build something over it, which would be nice. I did fully harvest all of the crops, so that's nice. Right there is where this build is going to go. I know last episode I said we're going to put something on this mountain and terraform it, maybe. Yeah, that's gonna happen today. It is a very big build. Very big. Um, so I'm hoping I can get it done tonight. If I don't, well, that's just too bad. I'm just gonna have to continue tomorrow. And Lightmatica's gonna be weird. So I think it's time to conquer this mountain. And then we're gonna get to the lighthouse. The one thing that everybody wanted to see. The 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 tiny little lighthouse. So without further ado, let's hop into a professional time lapse, accompanied by the lovely work of my friend. With our lighthouse done, I think I've surprised every single one of you. I think you guys were thinking that I was going to build a lighthouse on the ocean all the way over there. But no, we're building a lighthouse on a giant rock. To the second thing, I know there's still more that I want to do in this episode. I want to make a little just covering for this. It's way worse without Fulbright on, but I do want to make a little covering for it. It's just going to sit right there. No idea what I'm going to make it out of. These are all the extra resources I have. Like, nothing. I'm thinking it's going to just be made out of tough. A nice, simple build. I don't know if I'm going to do a time-lapse. I may just go back to Season 1 things and not actually do... And just do, like, first-person building and stuff. That might be fun. I might actually just walk you through my building process here. So I'm trying to decide what blocks I want in it right now. and I'm thinking spruce is gonna be good. So I'm just gonna gather a little bit of spruce here. This is gonna take a little bit. Maybe we don't make it out of spruce. Maybe, let's see, we're gonna have some tough. Do I have any birch? No, because okay, so I'm gonna now have to, oh, love it. I did, uh, off of what I was originally gonna say. I did want to try doing some stuff, fancy glass work. I think it turned out pretty well. I still have a lot of work to get everything perfect, but I think that it turned out pretty well on this project. I had the hardest time figuring out what scale I needed to make the lighthouse and how to get those notches in there that you may see that I got from the stairs. Overall, it pretty fun build. I loved every second of it, placing every block by hand. I'm running home now after I've gotten a little bit of wood. I don't believe I'm going to need much. It's just going to be a little thing. I don't know what I want the little thing to be, but it's going to be a little thing no matter what. So let's grab the grindstone, actually. I wonder, do I have any extra? Yes, I do. Looks like we're going to be using an oak door. Look at my spruce saplings. So the structure is kind of going to be like a farmhouse. Not like a farmhouse thing. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm going to use. Probably don't just want to use normal tough. I'm going to make some of this into... Actually, I think this would be cool. Thinking that's how big it's going to be. I might actually need to move it over a little bit. Oh, God. No. Oh, that could have ended so badly. Let's hope that I can actually now get back to where I need to be. And then we just gotta... Perfect right here. Okay, so... Now I'm gonna come over here. Oh yeah, I am placing the wrong blocks. Chiseled. Okay. And then I wonder if I can do something like this. Just to create kind of a pattern. Yep. Okay. Then I'm gonna mine the floor. Course. Yep. Make this look a little nicer, I guess, maybe. And there we go. There's our mine entrance, if you so would call it that. Ooh, I wonder if we can get some mossy cobblestone. If that would look any good. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use a gradient. We're gonna go that, andesite, diorite, birch logs. I'm thinking we're gonna do something like that. It's not gonna look the best from right up, like from very close up, but who cares about that, honestly? I'm gonna throw mossy cobblestone all the way along here. And then finally, moss. It's nothing too special. I feel like I can definitely do more with it. I'm gonna tear the wall down and then I'm gonna try to make it better. Okay, so I'm thinking this is all we're gonna have to work with. We're gonna have to make this work somehow. Now, I'm actually thinking this is gonna be too big. So, I'm gonna reduce it a little bit. I'm gonna embrace the rectangle. So, oh yes, I just love this. Watching the sunset beyond the whatchamacallit, the lighthouse, and then having to run into the yellow house to sleep. And how did a skeleton already get out here? Let's see if it breaks my... No, it did not break my axe. That is very surprising. Okay, so now I'm just gonna layer a couple of these guys down. Some people are gonna be mad at me that I'm using birch, but I mean, it's a nice block. I like it. I don't understand why people wouldn't like it. It's just one of those blocks that you either like or not like. What does polished diorite look like? Is that nice? Maybe that can be our dripping blocks? I don't know. I'm going to need a new pickaxe here very soon. In the corners, I think maybe we're gonna do that, yeah. Oh my gosh. Why won't my axe just break already? Oh my... It's scaring me at this point. Okay, there it is. I gotta punch this one. Okay, new axe and pickaxe acquired, not required. I think I'm just gonna fill this in maybe. But I don't want to use up all the birch. Using birch in a build. It's been a bit. I think this is gonna be a good height. Can we just go straight into andesite? Don't think so, but it's a good idea. You know, that's how you guys learn. You have ideas that you think are good, but then they're really not. So then you gotta realize that they weren't good. I also think I'm going to need more birch wood, because I think this is what it's gonna have to be. Then we can bring... I knew I needed some of these. The thing is that I wonder if I can make these... Do you guys like it? I don't? So we're gonna have to waste some wood here. I can now have 3 windows. It's wonky though, so I like it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Do we put one right here? That's the creative process. Do we or do we not? I'm saying it's gonna be a no. Just from... I'm thinking we might have to, actually. Just to break up the continuous wall. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's get a roof onto here. And with the roof, I think I'm gonna use cobble deep slate. I'm gonna use moss, because moss is a lovely, it's a lovely, scaffolding block. If, believe me or not, I'm just gonna line some of our things with some of these slabs. And then I'm gonna throw in a couple of, those to just give it texture. You're gonna hear that word a lot from me. Texture. I usually do not talk this much during with a video, so I'm gonna need to get some water here pretty soon. Vocal cords getting kind of dry. It's fine though. We just gotta do this side now. Is there a skeleton? What the heck? Okay. I wasn't ready for that. Please die. Burn in hell. Oh, damn it. Now I'm gonna have to move the moss staircase. In front of the door as well. Oh, yeah, everything's a mess. Okay, now comes the question, do I add a chimney? And I'm thinking it might look kind of cute on this tiny house. So I'm gonna make a little slot right there. And let's see. Let's see what kind of things we can make with the stone cutter. We can make some walls. Let's do that, and then I'll take a slab. Let's see what slabs do they have. Let's go tough brick. So we're gonna go bam, bam, and then bam, bam. That might do it for a nice little thing. If not, we can always change it. That's the peak in building. I don't want the bow. Let's take a look from a little bit further away. Yep, I like it. I do like it. We need something over the door. I like to just do a little something like that. It's not necessary, but I mean, I like doing it. It breaks up the wall. We want to break it into smaller pieces so then it's easier to digest. But I do like the chimney. It's a very monochrome building compared to our yellow house, but I think it fits in. Now, on the back here, I want to add like an overhang and we can have some hay bales there just to show that the farm is actually being used. And the question is, do I make the overhang out of... I think I'm just going to make it out of tough. We're going to kind of make it look weathered. So the stuff that you normally might get more rain on, so the part of the overhang that's in like direct contact with the sky is going to be smoother, so a smoother texture rather than the harsher texture of the bricks. And I'm going to do the same thing with the walls here. I messed up, didn't I? I was going to put that there. You know what? We can do this. It works. Yep. That's nice. Now, go get some wheat if I have some, or hay bales. I might still have some. Yep. From the village over there. And I'm just gonna plop them down here. Not gonna be too big of a deal. Might actually bring them out all the way to here. Yeah. And then that, oh, water. That just sits there nice, keeping the hay dry. Yeah, and then behind these, here's why I wanted birch in the first place. I'm not going to make a new crafting table when I know I have one in here. Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to plop this in here. I wanted to try something. I know I did not need to make that many. I know, actually I did. Perfect. Okay. I know what it's gonna look like from the outside, but I wanted to kind of try it. Now, there's no light coming through it, which sucks. I would love some light to actually come through above there, and it should light that up a little bit. It's not the biggest light up. But then again, that's why I usually, if you've seen some of my other builds, maybe you'd be able to see that I use, what's it called? Frog lights there. They're a nice alternative, but I think this is working just as well. Now, with some of the exterior stuff, I think I'm just going to grab some bone meal, because it should be easy enough just to bone meal the ground around it and get rid of some of the flowers, just so then we can get some of our grass. Because who doesn't like grass, you know? It just blends the building in with the environment. You want to think about the environment as well. And you get some free flowers out of it. Not complaining. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to make a path going down there. Now, going downhill. A lot of people use spruce. Like spruce, what's it called? Spruce slabs. I don't really know if I want to do that. So I'm just gonna pave out a large area here. Okay, this is looking very repetitive right here. I'm just gonna dig up some of this. And maybe we're gonna mix in some coarse dirt. I don't think I have any coarse dirt in the moment. So this will have to do for now. I do want to make a big wheat field. I'm thinking I actually put in rocks here to kind of break up the wheat field from this section. I think that's a pretty cool idea. I think I'm going to do that. I think I should do it right now. Honestly, I've got all the stuff for it. I think my favorite thing about building these rocks is how much I can just use the slabs and the slab variants of the blocks. And it comes together. I feel these two come together very good. Now, one thing that I do want to do is add some moss carpet, maybe on top of these blocks that don't actually have slabs on them. Just to kind of like, I don't know, blend them more nicely, I guess, if you were to call it. Just to kind of, I don't know, it raises it up a little bit. Really unnoticeable, but I mean, it's the tiny details that matter. So now, all that I have left of this episode to do, or all that I want to do now, is to expand this all the way over to here. I do have something planned. I already have something planned for episode 3. It's going to be a fun episode. I'm going to really love episode 3, but with all that said, I will see you all next episode. Goodbye.